There are certain diagnoses that I'm more excited to treat, such as people with limb loss or amputees. I have a couple of them right now on my caseload, and it's always very rewarding, awesome to see their progress. If you're new here, I'm Jeffrey, physical therapist for 7 years, and welcome to Life of a Taiwanese PT living in Houston. This video, I talk about my experience in treating amputees and highlight the weekend celebrating Lunar New Year. 2025 was not off to a very good start, but according to the lunar calendar, the year technically doesn't start till January 29th, so maybe I get a second chance. This week at work was not a typical week. Monday, I was swamped with patients. I had a 9-hour day and all 8 patients showed up. It was exhausting. I have the receipts. So on Wednesday, I had a half day because in the morning, I had to attend a meeting at a different location. A lot of the therapists where I work, were part of some kind of committee because we have other job responsibilities outside of just treating patients. For example, I'm on the spinal cord injury team or committee, so I'm in charge of a lot of the spinal cord injury information coming into our clinic. So I go to these meetings, meet up with other clinicians from other sites. We come together and the goal is to make treating spinal cord injury patients more comprehensive across sites, more consistent, making sure we're providing the best quality evidence-based care. Friday, I had an amputee eval that got me excited again as a clinician. Sometimes I do feel like I'm in a slump of seeing the same diagnoses, the same patients all the time. So we see a lot of stroke patients, Parkinson's, that can get repetitive after over 7 years. So I started seeing amputee limb loss patients. I think my 3rd year in, I shadowed one of our senior therapists who was the one treating most of them at the time. And throughout the past years, I've really enjoyed seeing amputee patients. But we don't get them all the time, so they come in waves. Sometimes I'll have 5 amputee patients on my caseload, and then there's sometimes that I won't see a single amputee patient for like 6 months. So it really depends. I always treasure the opportunities I get to treat these patients and learn from them, because everyone has a unique story. Everyone come from different backgrounds. They all present differently as well. So the Friday eval I had was a left above knee amputee and also a right partial foot. A lot of the amputee patients usually do have diabetes, which make healing a lot harder. And as a result, if you get like infections, ulcers, and things like that, that can lead to amputations. The patient hasn't walked in their prosthesis for like over a year since getting them. And because they are afraid of falling, they haven't had formal therapy. So they have so much potential. So I was super excited to see them. And of course, the best part is they were excited to be there. They're eager to start therapy and start working towards their goals, and which for the most part is to be more independent. So even as an amputee, I've seen so many get their full independence back. They're back running, doing the things that they truly enjoy and living their best life. And that's what I really want to see. That's what makes our job so rewarding. So I love seeing the progress. That's a big part of my why, and that's what motivates me as a clinician and makes me want to do my best. On Saturday, during the weekend, my wife had to stop by her work for a little bit, and I just tagged along. I had nothing to do, so it was cool to drop by and see my wife in action. So she works in a pathology lab as the lead histotechnologist. And a lot of times, I'm not sure exactly what she does, but it's pretty cool. So while she worked, I worked as well, getting some cool clips so I can make this edit. Saturday for lunch, we're eating at home, trying to save money. This is heated up again, my wife's spaghetti. She made us a nice looking salad. And we're about to watch Stranger on Netflix. And since Lunar New Year's was on a Wednesday in the middle of the week, we didn't really have a chance to celebrate until Saturday. So Saturday night, we went over to the in-laws. That's where we got together, ate some delicious Vietnamese food. They did some home cooking, and some people brought some things. And it was just a great time hanging out with the fam. Chicken. What was that, Vietnamese fish cake you said?
Yeah.
Bamboo, noodles. It's homemade. Try.
It's so creamy.
It's a Vietnamese dessert.
Jelly, handed.
On the actual Lunar New Year's Day, on Wednesday, we did eat vegetarian and we didn't take out the trash. So the reasoning behind that was that you're not supposed to throw out the trash or even take a shower, which I did, but it's so that you don't throw away the luck for the new year coming up. And I don't know if you guys celebrate or if you guys have any traditions. Let me know in the comments. Sunday, we went to the temple to say some prayers, and we were trying to eat there, but the restaurant that we always go to was closed. So we swung by Chinatown, ate some poke on the way home. In the afternoon, I met up with my boy Henry. We did our usual Sunday park run, and this time I ran 4 miles and my pace was 10 minutes, 50 seconds. It was not a bad run. I had my shoes, my New Balance shoes, they felt good, and my shades. Later on this year, my goal is to do a 10K. So we'll see. This will conclude this week's video. If you guys made it this far in the video, might as well give it a thumbs up. And if you missed last week's vlog, be sure to click here to see my wife and I build a snowman in Houston. I know, that's crazy. Well, thank you guys for watching.